What is the
No! We are not starting another video like that!
Excuse me?
We are not starting another video with a question!
Well, then what else am I supposed to do for an intro?
Think of a different intro!
Alright. SpongeBob plushes. Man, do I love them. I mean, you can just take one look at my channel and you can probably figure that out, but I love SpongeBob plushes. But you know what's cooler? A SpongeBob plush series. Which is what this video is about. How was that for an intro? That kinda sucked, I ain't gonna lie. What do you mean that was stupid? Shut up. I ain't gonna bother trying to make a huge intro. You clicked on this video, you know what a SpongeBob plush tuber is.
Let's go.
Okay, I need everyone watching this to hear me out for a second. Or don't, I don't know. It's my video, but you're the one watching this. Doing research for a video like this is very difficult, because there are some videos that are very old, but there's also some videos that are missing upload dates that I can't find anywhere. So, I don't really know what the first SpongeBob plush video is. But, okay, I think we can all agree that the SpongeBob videos made by Fried Chili Cheese Dog are definitely the most popular, and have done the most heavy lifting for the community. And I think they're also the best in this entire video. But knowing what they created, I don't know if I can watch them again. I watched this when I was a child, by the way. There is also the absolute beauty of Super Sponge Dude. Okay, so I haven't watched many of this guy's videos, and the ones that I have seen, it's been a very long time since I've seen them. And I decided to go back and watch these videos, and yeah, it's just kids content. This isn't like SML where like if you didn't grow up with the videos, you can still enjoy them. No, this is basically just kids content. With that said, it's still better than half of the channels on this video. There's some other very old SpongeBob plush videos, but like, what do you guys want me to say about baby SpongeBob and baby Patrick plushes, bro? No, screw you, I'm not doing it. Die, SpongeBob!
I love you.
I love you.
Hey everyone. So look, do you guys remember when I said that my issue with the Fried Chili Cheese Dog videos were what they caused? Yep, this is the segment. This is where I'm going to talk about the issue. Normally during these segments I talk about like other SpongeBob YouTubers that also made plush videos, but other than Sponge Plushies, who's actually still making videos, it's actually kind of impressive, there aren't really anyone to talk about from this era. Except for one. Aquatic Neptune is a YouTube channel that started out by making SML YTPs. I swear, man, I'm stuck with this stupid puppet the rest of my life. I'm sick of it! Soon enough, though, these videos stopped doing as well. They still got a decent amount of views, especially for me, I would love these views, but they weren't doing very well. And then he saw the Fried Chili Cheese Dog videos. Okay, look, I enjoy this guy's videos. I grew up with them, they're very nostalgic to me. With that said, they're very hard to watch after knowing what he's done.
Okay, she looked way older than 20.
These videos are so hard to describe. It feels like the dream of a mental patient, bro. They're so weird. You know what? Screw it. Just to show this, I'm gonna try and summarize Aquatic Neptune's Halloween special. Here we go. The video starts off with SpongeBob and Patrick getting ready to go trick-or-treating, and they go to Squidward's house. They then go to the Krusty Krab, and Squidward gets covered in... Oh. Okay, it's eggnog. Never mind, guys. SpongeBob then goes to his house to carve a pumpkin, and then he gets sucked into the pumpkin, and then he meets up with the person who lives in the pumpkin, and it's one of the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They then get transported to a deadly haunted forest, and it's learned that someone is collecting brains there, and then Patrick, for some reason, gets his brain stolen, except he doesn't, because he says in the video,
I don't even have a brain!
And then it's learned that Squidward was the one who was collecting the brains the entire time. And that's it. This was 10 minutes long, by the way.
Catch.
Aquatic Neptune would continue posting videos for a very long time, and actually make a video that got more views than the official re-upload of the Fried Chili Cheese Dog videos. Who could have possibly let this happen? This is a colossal screw-up. You know, I didn't realize when I made this joke that the quote, the thing that I'm quoting is about a SpongeBob book. I just find that really funny because I'm talking about SpongeBob right now. Aquatic Neptune would soon start to get very weird with his jokes. He went from like an elementary school kid making stupid pee jokes and SpongeBob jokes to making very screwed up jokes about stuff like the boy in the striped pajamas.
You're looking like the boy in the striped pajamas. What's with the
What happened to the happiness?
Soon enough, though, Aquatic Neptune would stop making videos. I wonder why. Oh. Okay, look, I'm not a drama channel. I'm not gonna talk about the really screwed up stuff that Aquatic Neptune did. I recommend this video right here, the one that's on the screen, that I really want you to watch. I might put it in the description, I might not, I might forget about it.
Here's a more positive example of someone who was able to start with SML and kind of spin off and do their own thing, Aquatic Neptune.
No, Chazington, what are you doing?
hello, Nate.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching-gery. Money.
Isn't that like a thing right now, like digital circus sort of thing? That the hot new trend?
SpongeBob, look up.
This might be the worst thing I ever talk about on this channel, and I've talked about the Roblox drama, so I think I'm in a pretty safe boat to say that. It seems like there's a new genre of SpongeBob plush videos, and for those of y'all who are wondering, the genre is utter slop.
Yeah, I was supposed to believe there's a dude in my toilet.
Imagine waking up every morning and realizing that this was your job. There are so many of these channels, but I only really want to talk about one. SpongeBob and Friends. SpongeBob and Friends is a YouTube channel that only launched around 2 years ago, and yet it's already amassed 10 million views? Man, they've gotta be making some quality content to get all that. Oh. Great. You know, normally I wouldn't talk about a channel like this, considering that, well, it's just a content farm made for kids, even though they label themselves as not made for kids. There isn't really a ton to talk about with this channel. But for some reason, something just seems off about this channel. Mainly just with the voice actors. They just seem awfully familiar.
Patrick, we could have gotten hurt. Wait, actually, I did get hurt. My whole body's hurting, and—
Hey, wait a minute! That's SML Universe! You're not tricking me here! Okay, wait, so let me wrap my head around this. So, the classic YouTube channel that everybody loves, Jeffy's Universe, has created SML Universe, SpongeBob Universe, Gumball Universe, and SpongeBob and Friends, including many more that I'm probably missing out on. That's 5 channels that are just ran by the same guy! And the best part is that I'm pretty sure all of these channels have in some way gotten involved with plagiarism. No, seriously, here are some of the biggest examples of it.
Appreciated Gumball for its versatility, you know. It's one of those shows that can be silly and goofy whenever it wants, but still have the ability to pull you in close for those emotional moments and lock you in. Oh! The goofiness of season 1 is when they really started to experiment with getting a little bit more serious and diving in deep to the inner feelings and the drama between their characters, and the parents were probably the best example of it. Word for word, bar for bar, bro.
Literally everything was copied word for word from my iceberg video.
As you can see right here, this is my most viral video, the Prime Bathtub, which gave me the idea for today's video. But down here is someone that completely stole my video, and his name is Jeffy's Universe.
But supposedly, some kid tried to do this in real life. Personally, I think it's highly exaggerated. Tying a noose is incredibly difficult, and a kid can't just do that on a whim, especially since Jeffy doesn't even show it being tied in the video.
Tying a noose is incredibly difficult, and a kid probably can't just do that on a whim, especially since Jeffy doesn't even show it being tied in the video.
I think the funniest part of the situation is that the video that I'm showing for background footage is stolen content from another channel. I'm not kidding. You know, there's no way I can say that I respect any of these channels, but I do kind of respect the hustle, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone died. The end.
Now, of course, there's a ton of other SpongeBob plush channels that I could have talked about. Like, of course, there's McQuillan Plush Productions. That's my guy right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. But I more of wanted to make this video to kind of point out the main highlights in the SpongeBob plush community that's slowly evolving backwards. We went from, like, normal plush videos to brain-rotted slop. And that's kind of caused me to wonder about something. Is this what the SpongeBob community would have wanted? Should the community just have died? Or should it have continued to push out nothing but slop content? This is sickening. We should not have allowed this to happen. We used to get fried chili cheese dog and Aquatic Neptune and so much great stuff, and now we get this? It's sickening. What happened? What have we done? Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm done making this video longer than it should be. That's it. The end. Goodbye now.